walked by this terrible news of Job Sikhala. You know, it's a weekend. Sometimes you don't need to wake up as early as possible. I thought maybe by this time I would have started doing the business on YouTube, but I have long started. Now, I was woke up by this disturbing message from Job Sikhala, indicating that in his house has been petrol bombed. I will be showcasing the video, though it was maybe, but you will get a picture of the extent in which the bombing was done. And the question is, why is Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa so interested at punishing Job Sikhala to such an extent that the petrol bomb, I mean, not petrol bomb, by the way, it's a certain type of bombs that were used, and it has to be investigated as to where exactly these bombs emanated from. Greetings and welcome on your lovely channel, the Hlonipani Global News. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. So, this is the message that was posted by Job Sikhala. Let me read the first message that actually woke me up. It was posted about 7 hours ago. It says, I am just waking up just now to see tens of meals and messages that my house was bombed last night around 1 a.m. in this night by dynamites. So these are the types of bombs that were actually used. I am also advised that Police Zimbabwe swiftly attended to the scene, and my children are advising me that members of ZRP Home are present at my house as I speak. They are said to be waiting for the members of military bomb disposal team to remove the dynamites that were used to attack my house. Myself, as you all know, I am in SA for the book launch scheduled to take place in the afternoon, and my wife had gone to our village for the memorial service of my Islamic wife. Only our children, Job Jr., Ramaloka, Melody, Joshua, and Fidel, are at home. This is cowardice, and whoever did it will pay a dear price. Whoever did it will pay a dear price. That is what Job is saying. Every normal Zimbabwean must condemn this act of terrorism against my family. My children must cooperate with those who are doing their job to go to the bottom of this terrorist attack. And he shared pictures there. And then he shared also this video. Let me just show you the video. You see. So this is the video. So you can see the damage that was done in the house of Job Sikhala. The car outside there, look at the extent of the damage which was done by this particular bomb. Look at the car. It appears they were also shooting the bullets, because what do you notice that this car has holes? Okay. I wish they could take us to look at the damage that was done on the roof by these bombs that were used. Look at the extent of damage to the house.
I suspect kuti panapa pane futi chimwe charwere ipapo because amikuona dust iripo futi kuchireka kwakaita ave pano. We suspect kuti pane chimwe charuwa ipapa futi. Oh, pesa vanikuona. Pesa. Ini chichu plastic chimwe pano pacho panofunga kuti paruwa apa. Pasaiti inokamba pagedhi. Yese parara.
So you can see the damage in this particular house. What was basically the intention of this? Look at the damage. Were these people looking forward to collapse the entire house? Okay, so if you look at this, it is happening when Emerson Mnangagwa is outside the country. And it is happening equally so when Job Sikhala is also outside the country. This is what politicians do. They would leave instructions on what should be done, and then they would go outside the country. And the impression that would be out there is that no, but the president is outside the country. There is no way he could have executed this. So it's just criminals. But who could be targeting Job Sikhala, in Zimbabwe to such an extent? And look at these people. It was not just one bomb that was used. It appears there were numerous bombs. And look at the damage. And also looking at the car, I checked the other video, which was posted online. Looking at the extent of the damage on the car, I hope I can play it without volume being heard. Let me see. I will just reduce the volume. Right. I think, okay. I hope we will reach to visuals of the car, and you can actually see the damage that was. This is the weapon that was used. Part of the weapon, I guess, the damage that was done on the car. Look at that. It's only that the person was taking the pictures, and in some instances it appears as if there are holes. You see, in the window there is a hole. Okay, I wish they could take us back to the windows. If you look at the car, it appears it was not only bombed, but there were bullets which were fired. I'm not so sure whether it is recognized by me alone. Assessing, okay, there they are showing us what those explosives were actually doing to the house. The extent of, they could actually show the car again. That is where I wish to take you to that car. You see the doors there, the damage that was done by the doors. You see, I hear some people saying you support. I don't support anyone. I just give people the news as they are. If they are in favor of a certain individual, so be it. For example, now we are speaking about Job Sikhala. We are depicting what possibly happened to his house. It does not mean that I politically support Job Sikhala. You see, but I expose everything that the regime that is in charge, or the faction that is in charge in Zimbabwe at the moment, is actually doing. So assessing this this could not have been done by just ordinary people. And also the extent of the damage. This was not done by people who were on the rush. This was done, I'm sure, for quite some time. Look at the extent of the damage. In fact, these people wanted to collapse the entire house. In my view, I think Job Sikhala is lucky that his children actually survived this. The intention was actually to collapse everything. And this person wanted to cause pain to Job Sikhala. So, in fact, it's an alert to Job Sikhala that when you even look at the holes that are in this car, the holes, look at the holes. It couldn't just be bomb. Look at the holes. You see the holes that I'm talking about? This was not just bombs, but some bullets might have also been fired here, because there are numerous holes in this car. You see, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. The car was shot numerous times. Numerous bullets were actually shot on this car, according to my observation. Because if it was bombed, it could have blown out all of it. If it was, even if maybe it succumbed to the, I must say, the impact of bombing. But those holes, the size is, look at even the windows. There are holes there, you see. An indication that bullets might have been actually shot on this car. So that is my view. Looking at the extensive damage, they wanted to collapse everything here. So the children who are in this house, they are lucky to be actually alive. And why is Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa after Job Sikhala? Let me check on whether Job Sikhala of late has actually exhibited characteristics. So just wait a moment. I just want to go to the X account of Job Sikhala. In my house, I've got the privilege of having a wife. Sometimes it acts so smart, sometimes it acts so terribly bad. Yes, I'm by Job Sikhala's account, the X account, because that's where he usually shares a lot of things. I just want to check whether he has said something about okay, Job Sikhala saying something. Oh, look at the post that he wrote about 5 days ago about this lady Lynn, who has been attacked by these PF generals, military generals. There's one military general who is, I'm sure you know the lady. He writes, it's Job Sikhala. She is the heroine of the post-independence democratic struggle against all forms of evil and dictatorship. One of the few women who stand their ground for what she has resolved to support. The woman with a strong spine of lioness. I would like to wholeheartedly thank and honor her for all the sacrifices she is doing for the liberation of our country from the hands of the great cartels of Zikananda. You see? Zikananda. She is at war against Zikananda. And I fully support her to fumigate our country from the contagion of Zikananda. May God continue to inspire and give you courage to continue fight. It's lean stance here. I hope I got that very, very correct. Yeah, this woman is brave. I can attest to you. No one can actually take on these tasks They have been trying to all of them to go against her because on X space she is actually one of the she's the general there in the X space doing. And the Job Sikhala recognizing the work of this woman, I'm trying to scroll through and mostly see, he mentioned Zikananda. Zikanandas, they are in charge of Zimbabwe. They don't want someone like Job Sikhala. They don't want someone who behaves in a manner Job Sikhala behaves. So I just want to check more. But I think Job Sikhala has been in support, in my view. And you see, at one point, aize idzi zichiri kuti nganisana ne-2030 nonsense mukore uno hazisi kunzwisisa mudhu yenyika nayi kunenge kwaba kungoropota uku or something is wrong with him. He wants to trigger that Zimbabweans are waiting for. So I think Job Sikhala has been hitting hard, especially the Zikanandas. And these Zikanandas, they don't want that. They don't want someone who is actually hitting them so hard. You can see a lot. Can you say Job Sikhala is supporting ZANU-PF? No, he is not supporting ZANU-PF. But he is actually describing what is happening in Zimbabwe. You see, people are looking for someone who can, as in today, uproot Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa. If you can stand, I'm telling you, you will see us covering you, being behind you, because we are supporting anything that can actually uproot Mnangagwa, because we see the man has been taking the country through a hollow that is very, very dark. And there is absolutely no promise of a future. So people who are saying, hey, we support that, it's your own opinion. We exist, in fact, to uproot system that is doing no good to the people of Zimbabwe. That is our interest. If that is quenched at the moment, and guess you mind you for your own information, even if retired General Chiwenga comes and take over and he does what Mnangagwa is doing, we will definitely be doing what we are doing to Mnangagwa, to him. Thank you very much for watching us. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. You can financially support this channel by pressing the join button and be part of our members who are the heartbeat of this channel. You can equally do so by pressing the thanks button and send us stars. Also to remember to support my album. I'll be actually posting the links on Spotify, YouTube, and or wherever you can actually get the album. You can in fact get it on your own by looking for Hloniphani Ncube, be it on YouTube, and write Uthando Lwakhe. You will see the songs coming through. Subscribe on any of the channels on YouTube that has my songs, because those channels, they belong to me. I think there are about 3 of them that have posted my songs. They all belong to me. You support by subscribing, you stream, you also buy the songs on all digital platforms. They are actually sold on all digital platforms. Thank you very much. Oga Ncube Umhlabane is signing